Good morning, my little buddy. I'm gonna pick you up, okay? No, Reptar, come here. Come here, Reptar. Let me do this. Hey, yo. Yo. Hey, yo. Hey, wiggly worm. Yeah, you. So my dad bought me these silicone scar sheets. I'm gonna put them on. I will probably show a photo, but I'm not gonna show the process of putting it on. It's just easier. So I'll show a photo after. Well, the reflection kind of sucks, but yeah, that's like the scar tape. I am washing my cat's pillows in the tub because I refuse to put them in my washer. So I got some normal soap laundry soap, and I'm gonna let these soak for a while since they're kind of gross. Huh, Stella? I also made my bed so it's nice and comfy now. I mainly put all the pillows on that side, but that's like all my extra pillows. And then I still have to fold my laundry eventually. So I received the light that I ordered from TikTok. So let's see how this is. So it's literally like a huge box with this and then the light that I ordered. Right now I just have the big one on top because I know the plants need the light for like to not die. So I'm gonna put that back on the other tank and try this one out. Okay, I'm actually like pleasantly surprised that this worked. So everything I saw on TikTok, this was on a tank that didn't have a rim. And so I was worried that I bought it and it wouldn't fit, but it's pretty secure. And I'm gonna put it on the 24/7 timer here. So at 12:30, that's when like the next cycle starts. So for now, I just have it on like the 10 a.m. one until 12:30 starts, and then I'll click it to make sure that it goes where it needs to. So yeah, that's gonna be pretty good, and it covers pretty much most of the tank. I got bird feeders in the mail. Good morning. It is 6:39 in the morning. I've been up since 3:30 and I couldn't sleep. And I finally decided I'm just gonna get out of bed. I'm making myself a coffee. I swept my bathroom because one of my cats threw up on one of the rugs in there. I also folded the quilt that I washed last night. So I'm gonna make myself a coffee now and try to see if I can log on to work early so I can get off early since I'm up anyway. Okay, I got a letter in the mail from my friend Susie, so I thought I'd open it on camera since I open all the other packages and stuff I get. That's sweet. She sent me a Starbucks gift card since I love Starbucks. Thank you, Susie. I can't wait to see you in June. I feel like it's just been like too long. Wow. I don't even remember when you left, but I think it's like 2 years ago at least. So it'll be nice to go see you. I made some bagels because my stomach is very hungry, so, and I haven't had these in a while, and my yogurt is about to go bad, so bagels. I'm making myself a coffee again, but I'm using the toasted vanilla coconut coffee creamer and the Fairlife milk because I just kind of mix it in the blender. So I pour about that much, like halfway to the minimum line, you know? And then with the Fairlife milk, I pour up to where that max line is. First setting I use is just the heat setting to make it warm. And then after it's warmed up, I'll use the extra floof. I already have some coffee that I ground up. I have some time until my work meeting, so I'm gonna take a little break from the screen and do the thing I've been wanting to do, like the little poster with the catch your breath stuff. Well, I decided last minute that I wanted more photos. This is gonna have to wait again. I'm gonna go through my phone, see which ones I want that I haven't already printed out. That way, because then I can fill the whole thing with photos instead of just having a couple. I guess I had more space than I thought I did. I have been wanting to try this for a while. I lost the first one somehow, so we are going to try this one. It's the Cocoa Caramel Almond Barbell. Looks like that. They said it's kind of like an Almond Joy, so it's 210 calories for 20 grams of protein, and it's $2.39. I never ate lunch, so I am going to eat this, and then in a couple hours I will make myself dinner. That's what the top looks like. It smells really good. It's like soft and chewy. And there's no like hard bits or anything. This is really good. I'm gonna have to buy an entire pack of this one. Okay, I have Mr. Beta Boy and his two buddies that were atrocious to try to get into these bags. He did very well getting into the bag. He was fine. But these two little monsters just were like flopping around everywhere in there, and I could not grab them. So I'm never gonna change this tank if they're still in there. But this is what it ended up looking like. They have to acclimate to the water for a little while, so yeah. And then the extra water that I had in here, I just put it in the bigger tank because this was running low on water. So, but these fish are, they're doing good. I'm not putting real plants in here. That's way too much work. So these guys will just get the fake plants. So I figured out how to connect my like big speakers to my laptop. So now I'm just listening to music while doing work. I think he's liking his new tank. He really likes the heater. I think he's just scared. But the little worms, whatever they're called, they really like it. I can't even find them. They like dug themselves into the rocks. This room is set up differently now. Got a new desk. Gonna get another snake. Gotta get a tension rod for the window to block out some of the light. My little Reptar is over there now. I don't know if it'll change. I gotta kind of rearrange everything because it's kind of messy now. But yeah, it's different. Okay, I cut open and got rid of this that was in my shower. I just wanted to get all the product left over. This is how much was still left in there. I believe this place is called like Weaver's something, and they sell like goat fudge and like local stuff. and I was getting a Dunkin' while I was there. I don't know what it is about food with a lot of spices, but it always tastes better the next day. Artemis, what are you doing? Okay, my goal is to sort through all of these socks. I have so many. You're so cute. Stella.
We got a lot of coats.
These little piggies aren't sloppy. And they're off. The winner is number 2. Folks. The winner is pink by a snout. Pink. Whoever had the pink porker, come on down here. And 2 pigs are disqualified. They have to go through the pool. It is pink out in the lead. Oh, my red. They're coming around to the jiggy here. Where is the pixie?
That's how they start. That's an evolution.
2, 3. One, 2, 3.
As we get our commercial bread and pet foods out here.
Do you want a feed stick? Okay, I'm still gonna do 2-week vlogs for now. I decided yesterday. I haven't edited the video for last week and there wasn't anything going on again. So, but I bought these wheels, right, for my chair and it doesn't work. So like the stem of the wheel is too fat. So now I'm just putting these little things on the bottom of the feet so that it kind of stops scratching the floor. I don't know. I want wheels on my chair, but I can't find any that fit, so. I'm going to attempt to do this again, where I used to like show, you know, more of like what I'm eating and stuff like that, so yeah, I'm gonna make my salad. Chicken that I have is literally just like the pieces left on a rotisserie chicken that aren't like the main pieces, you know? So it's kind of like the extras. It's super hot, so, but I'm gonna try to, of course, when you microwave it, it all gets stuck together. I also found these no salt sunflower kernels in my pantry, and I want to try to use them up before they get stale and gross, so just put a little handful on there. I made a list for 2 different videos that I want to do. I just finished dealing with 2 customers. Not like dealing with them, but sending them the documents they requested. So I was like, okay, I need to take like a little tiny break, and I wanted to kind of write down some ideas for some videos I want to do that aren't just like these daily vlog type videos. So, and also I'm still trying to keep up on my like journaling planning thing, so it's going okay. My dad is still in the hospital. They have to do an MRI on his hand, so I am probably going to end up taking a shower either before I go to the hospital. I don't know, because it's kind of like germs and stuff there, so I might end up showering when I get home. Yeah, I'll probably go see him again today though, and see how he's doing, see how his hand is doing, and just check on him.
Stella, what are you doing?
So let's catch up. I haven't filmed much at all. It's currently Thursday, and my dad has been in the hospital for like 3 or 4 days. So he was in one hospital, and then they transferred him to one that's 2 hours away. And I still don't feel comfortable driving that much at all. Like, I don't think I could drive that far to be able to pick him up and take him back home and then come all the way back to my home when I'm still healing from surgery. He had to get surgery on his hand because he got an infection and they needed to clean it out to make sure he didn't lose his hand. So a lot's been going on. I obviously have only been filming like food and stuff. I did film a little bit of like going to the hospital, but yeah, as of right now, he's going to be in the hospital another night, most likely. And then tomorrow, he'll probably be discharged all the way, you know, from the hospital that's 2 hours away. Like, it's like North Orlando somewhere. Kind of hard to be able to get him. My mom can't drive that far anymore, especially with Florida traffic. Like, it's just not okay. So he's currently talking to case management and seeing if they can call like a Uber or a taxi or, you know, something like that to come and either drop him off at my house, because my mom can definitely drive to my house. We're only 25 minutes-ish away, and she can use the back road the entire way here. So we're just waiting to see what happens. It's already 10:34 or 10:23. Why did I say 10:34? Anyway, and I still haven't eaten. I had a coffee with my creatine. So my hair's been in this for a little while, so I'm gonna brush it, have it dry out more. But then I'm gonna make myself a yogurt bowl for breakfast because I need to use up the strawberries. I had some strawberry cheesecake yogurt that I've been trying to use up before it expires. So I have one more left to use, but there is yogurt under there, and I have some blueberries as well. This is literally why I can't let you guys out on the porch. You brought in a lizard from the porch. What do you have to say? No, don't eat it. Stop it. I sewed up her little toy because all this fluff was coming out, also here on the foot. So, Stella. There you go, sweetie pie. Come on. No, you can't pick now? Oh my gosh, Stella. Stella, you didn't bring it back. So I ended up getting a bunch of strawberries from the strawberry festival when I went. So I'm making a chocolate cake. I replaced the oil with applesauce. So it ends up making this lower calorie because the applesauce is half a cup, which is 70 calories. I used the unsweetened applesauce. This was just the one that I got right away. Usually I do the individual cups, but a half a cup of oil is like 500, 600, 700 calories, something like that. So I just switched that out. It tastes the same basically to me. And I'm just going to bake this so that I can put the strawberries layered in between the cake and have a strawberry chocolate cake. And my dad is getting, so we got some news. My dad called me, said that the furthest that they will end up driving him, since they transferred him 2 hours away, is to my house. So that's fine. Either I could try driving, or my mom will end up coming up here to pick him up. We shall see. But I'm gonna make a cake, and maybe it'll be ready by the time he ends up coming here, and he can have a slice. So, but yeah, that's just what I'm doing for now. Okay, the cake is out. I gotta let it cool down, and then I'll flip it over. Good morning. I'm doing a face mask. My face felt kind of dry. I am going to make myself a coffee, but I also have a dietitian appointment today with a different dietitian. So I was using a service called Berry Street, but the past 2 or 3 times that I've tried to schedule something, 2 of them were excuses that her kid was sick, and then the last one was that the appointment time that I picked doesn't work for her anymore, and she has to cancel the early morning ones, which was 7:30, 7 o'clock, something like that. But I work 8 to 4, so I was trying not to do something while I work because then I have to work extra. Sadly, the appointment today is at 11, so I will end up having to work a little bit extra based on how long that appointment takes. But yeah, there's nothing wrong with her, but also now that I had a hysterectomy, I need one that knows more about hormones and stuff like that and what to do now after. But anyway, I am going to make myself a coffee. I have a meeting for work at 9:30, so in about an hour. I had my meeting with the different dietitian. She wants to meet once a week, which I honestly don't really need, but because it's a new company and program, I'm gonna have to. Also, she wants me to do my calories at 2,040 for the day, which honestly I just don't want to eat that many calories. I'm still gonna aim for 18 to 1900. I don't want to gain any more weight that I've already like lost, and since I'm not getting as much movement, when I did my calories, it was literally like, oh, don't eat more than like 1500 calories a day or something, because I'm not able to go out. Have I been eating more than that? Yeah, but my weight has stayed the same because I am more active than I thought I was gonna be. But like still, like 2000 calories, I'm gonna end up gaining the weight that I already lost. There was also like carbs and protein. So my goal for protein is 127 grams a day, 30 grams of fiber like usual. The carbs and fats and stuff, honestly, Stella. Carbs and fat and stuff, I honestly don't really care that much. I'm not cutting anything out, but I don't care if I go over, if that makes sense. I'm gonna make my usual salad. The romaine like lettuce is smaller than usual, I guess. I'm gonna probably weigh out a little bit less of the like toppings. Okay, this is my salad. I'm trying to add chicken, even though it's kind of inconvenient sometimes, but I did have chicken in the fridge, so I had to cut it all up, and it's ready now. I got these sunglasses in the mail, and man, did they look awful. They also feel awful. They literally feel like the cheapest plastic you could probably think of. I kept seeing these on TikTok, and I was like, oh, those look cool. Well, like, I just don't like them. I just returned some packages at the UPS store. Driving is slightly uncomfortable. I don't know if it's like the nerves, but it does feel like harder to push down the clutch. So I obviously have to drive home. We will see how I end up feeling, but I feel like a little bit of tightness on like my left upper side. But that's about it. I have the mic on again because my dishwasher is running. So I'm gonna try to set this up at a little bit of a different of an angle, but I am going to make some matcha while dinner is kind of rolling. I have it on my tripod. We're gonna see how it goes. I've never made it like this short. I need to buy like a big container, and I want to try it without like the pre-mix. But this is the matcha latte from Jade Leaf. I do want to just get the like plain matcha, but so far I've only tried this. I have my matcha whisk. I put the tiniest amount of water in it. That way it'll just dissolve. And then the majority of it is milk after I whisk it together. I put everything in the shaker that I got at a concert. I usually do about milk right under the words. Put the matcha over. I take a sugar-free syrup, which is just the vanilla one, and I'm gonna do like 2 pumps. Just gonna add some ice, and I'll drink it directly out of here so I don't have to clean another cup. And that is what I'm gonna drink while I make dinner. Okay, I bought this paper blackout shade for, let me try to zoom out, for my snake room and reptile room, because his tank right now is right in front of the window. So I bought like a blind that was cheap. It was like $5 because this only goes to like here. So that was a lot. Like, you think it would be easy, you just like cut off like the extra, but that was very tiring. I ended up fixing the shades a little bit better. So the last 2 are, I guess the last 3 are broken, and you have to like push them manually. So I did that. So now it's closed all the way, and it has the other blind. That way he doesn't get so hot. Well, I came in this morning and it didn't end up working, so I just stuck it to the window and said, oh well. Yeah. But there's Reptar. Hi, Reptar. Reptar. Salazar's also here. Clyde is out. And Artemis is in her corner. These are my nails. I think they are super cute. It wasn't quite the picture, but I actually end up liking like this little like star thing more, I think. So I just got home from getting my nails done. We had some technical difficulties. So she just got out of school. And some of the product the school gave her is not good. So the base coat was lifting. So yeah, we had to redo all the nails. But it's fine. They look really nice now, which I showed in earlier. But I have some mail and I have a package from my friend. So I like to open these on camera so that they know that I care. I don't know. What did she send me? It's a paper. Oh, okay. I remember now. She has a Mimikyu card that I haven't had yet, so I can put him with my collection. And then she also gave me some bookmarks, which is cool. I need to read again, but I will still use them. But yeah, here's my Mimikyu. It's so cute. I gotta go put him with the other ones. Okay, I didn't want to prop it up on the tripod again, but I am trying the Barbell's Brownie Batter Protein Bar. So this is 210 calories for 20 grams of protein. My cousin should be here soon, so I don't want to eat something like big when we're gonna go get boba and possibly some food. So I'm just gonna eat this for now. But I want to try it out, see how it tastes. It's just really chocolatey. It seems like there's like pieces of like a brownie type texture inside. So that tastes really good. The only thing that throws me off every time is these like little bumpies on top, because they're kind of like a Rice Krispie type texture. And that's not my favorite, but the flavor is good. Show me yours. I like bok choy. So I am going to attempt to use this again. It's like a laser hair removal at home thing that I bought like in 2020. So it's been in my closet. I just finished using it on my underarms, but I can't afford to go get laser hair removal, and I'm really tired of like my underarm hair, like the armpit area, you know? So I'm gonna use that. I have to try to remember how often you're supposed to use it, but you have to like shave and clean and stuff, so maybe I'll just do it like 3 times a week to start with. I don't know. I have to look it up, but once I figure that out, I'll probably let you guys know later. I have my salad made, and I'm about to watch some anime. She is such a lazy baby. Look at her little tummy. Oh, Stella. Okay, I'm about to leave to go to the pet store. I am gonna get snails, some shrimp, and some of those like little algae eaters for my tank, because the tank literally looks like brown, like the algae is getting out of control. So the 2 little like fish worm looking things I have in there are not doing their jobs as algae eaters. So yeah, it's getting pretty gross in there. Like everything is turning brown on everything. Hello, beta boy. But like the top is turning brown. Like it's just getting all over the glass. So, okay, so there's my snail. And then there are the 2 Japanese algae eaters going around doing their thing. There's Mr. Beta Boy. And then the 2 wiggly worms that don't do anything are in this log. So I don't know where the baby snails are. They are literally the size of like the pebbles, so they could be anywhere. But yeah, I think it's the snail that's gonna be the main guy cleaning it up. And then maybe those guys in the back, but they seem super small. It's very brown in there, and hopefully this helps.